Imagine if you'd had a technology arm that could implement technology that would actually fix a problem that was bedeviling you. Censorship, communications, empowering citizens, empowering women, something that was on your mind, and yet all you had were the tools of foreign policy. It just seems like in our industry, we should define ourselves with a somewhat higher purpose. Why don't our industry, the tech industry, figure out a way to solve these problems? I knew very little about foreign policy until I met Jared, right? And thank you for hiring him. I'm sure you sort of beat him into submission at some basic level here. So now he can sort of talk to me and say, look, these are the problems. I was struck by the horrific situation that most people are in the world in terms of governance, the horrific way in which women are treated, the corruption at every level of government. The majority of people, humans like us, don't have any of the benefits of any person here in the room. And yet our industry spends almost time talking about that. So the real genesis of the book was, why don't we not only identify what's going to happen to them, but also what the bridges are? After 2 years of going through this, we ultimately come out in the book, I would claim, with a pretty optimistic message. The world for the well-to-do world, us, is going to be fantastic in terms of fiber optics, computation, and so forth. We can talk about that. But for the developing world, where you have no connectivity at all, the arrival of the smartphone is a life-changing event. Because from this single device, you solve illiteracy, you solve empowerment, you get better governance. And these are folks who don't even have electric power and running water. You solve their business problem, their health problem, all of their needs can be met. And over the next 5 years, another 3 or 4 billion people will join us. The rough number now is roughly 2.4 billion people on the internet, roughly 3.7 people humans using phones. Those numbers will go to 5 to 6 billion in the next 5 years. This transformation is life-changing for half of the world's population right in front of us.